at the airport to meet one of our newest listings, a 1999 Piper Saratoga II Turbo, and here he comes right now. So here she is, our 99 Saratoga II turbocharged. So these are a revamp, a new model of an existing airframe, the very classic Piper Cherokee 6 and the Lance. And there's a few differences. Sorry about the noise here. It's apparently a Pilatus PC-12 kind of day. There's one right there, and this guy just showed up. So now that the big boys over there have shut their engines down, it's a little quieter, and we can focus back on our Saratoga. So this is a one-owner airplane. The same guy has owned it from 1999 when he took delivery of it from the Piper factory right here in Florida until today, and so it's hard for him to sell it, and I understand what he goes through as an airplane owner. You get attached to your airplanes, and it doesn't get any easier with age to get rid of them. So he was kind of a little sad to see it go, but he's moving up and onto something a little bigger and better. So good things on the horizon to come. And that's highly typical in the aviation industry. Rarely does someone go from a larger airplane down to a smaller airplane. It is normally a step up because everybody naturally wants to go, they want to fly farther, they want to fly faster, and they want to fly higher. And anytime you want to change those parameters, it takes a larger airplane, sometimes multiple engines, maybe a turboprop, all the way up to a jet to kind of get there. So that's what this owner is going through right now, and we'll see where he goes. That's one of my favorite things about airplane owners and pilots, is that not everybody is the same. However, these Piper owners that fly Piper aircraft are notoriously loyal to Piper. Very often they start out in the smaller Cherokee. They move up to something like a Saratoga, and then they keep going up from there. They'll go up to a Malibu Matrix or a Meridian, an M350, an M500. The sky is the limit, really, and they normally stay with that family. But with Pipers, there are Piper people, and they are typically Piper people only. So over the next week or 2 weeks, I'll come back out to the airport, and we will take some more in-depth looks at the Piper Saratoga II and see what they are all about. So see you then. So we're out at the airport today to take some pictures of the interior and the panel on our Saratoga. Okay, so here we have your traditional vacuum instruments. These were pretty much all installed with the airplane new in 1999, with a few exceptions, such as this digital fuel gauge here. But all three of these are three separate panels, and these were all added in 2017. So here you have a Garmin GTN 750. This has your nav, GPS, and Comm 1. Here's a Garmin GTN 650, nav, Comm, and GPS 2, as well as a 796 Garmin. So this has all of your AvCharts, Safe Taxi, NexRad radar, and TAWS. All right, so I think that's it for today. You got to look at the panel, see everything that's up front, up on the business end, and then here in the back, that's where all the fun happens. You got your window shades, and even a cooler. Here's our cargo area where all our bags would go. Here's a handy little hat shelf for all of your hats. And this is an air conditioner. And then I actually took the panel off right here, but I just wanted to show you guys inside here all of the equipment. So there's the air conditioner, like I was saying. Here's the battery and quite a few other things if we keep going back. And the reason this is all back here is to kind of help push the center of gravity aft towards the rear of the airplane. With the engine being up front and all the people sitting up here, the more weight you put up here, the farther forward your center of gravity is. So they kind of push that weight to the back and help balance it out. So not only can you put 100 pounds of baggage in the back of the airplane, you can also get 100 pounds of baggage up here in the front of the airplane. This is right behind the engine, in between the engine and the cabin. Rather than putting hinges on all the doors, they use these straps. That just saves a lot of weight. Let you put more bags there. So the more weight you can save by making things on the airplane lighter, the more baggage you can put in, the more people you can put in, the more fuel you can put in. That's kind of what I mean by that. And on another note, see these pins here? If I were to just let this door close, it would actually hit the paint. So what you need to do is you need to go over here, you need to open the handle, close it, and that way you save your paint in the long run. And it really shows on things like this where if multiple people had on this airplane or multiple people were flying this, at some point, I guarantee it, someone would have come, dropped that door, and scuffed the paint there. But that is just one of those big advantages of purchasing a one-owner airplane. You just get things in perfect shape because the guy's had it so long and cared for it and knows how to use his equipment. So I am still waiting to give the Saratoga a bath just because I haven't had a full day of, guaranteed no rain. And as soon as I can do that, then I can get out there, get under the airplane, scrub the belly, get all the oil, all the dirt off, and really go to town. So hopefully the weather clears a little bit and I have some time to do that. All right, the Sarah is all cleaned up and ready for her showing this afternoon at 1:30. Bunch of interest in this airplane. Immediately started getting phone calls within the first day of listing it, and that's always a good sign. And this airplane only has 1,686 hours on the airframe and the engine. And for this type of year and this type of airplane, it would be very common to see that kind of an airplane have over 5,000 hours, probably on its second, if not third motor. So that is why this particular one is so desirable. It should sell fast, it should sell easily. Already had a bunch of interest in it, so we're just getting things going. And hopefully, we get an offer from this afternoon. So we'll see how it goes. So now I'm gonna spend the next probably 30 minutes to an hour just going over every inch of this airplane and making sure it's all perfect. It's just part of the process, it's what you do. All right, super exciting news. I sold the Saratoga. So my first airplane sale is done. It's in the books. The funds have been transferred. And now all we're waiting on is for the new buyers to come pick up their beautiful airplane. I told you it would sell quick. I didn't know it would sell that quick. And that all comes from having a great airplane to sell in the first place. So to this little Saratoga here, I'm eternally grateful for being as clean and in as good condition as you are. And I am super excited to get the next ones out there. I have 3 new listings, a helicopter, another pressurized Baron, and a vintage Mooney. So check out videos that I'll have coming up on those. Super excited, a lot of work to do, but let's get to it.